The best, worst, and most oops moments of the 2025 AMAs. The American Music Awards Monday night were all about the icons, from Janet Jackson's return to live TV to the surprising return of the mullet. The American Music Awards, hosted by Jennifer Lopez, took place on Monday, May 26th at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas on May 26th, presenting a mix of fan-voted awards, icons taking the stage, and moments that got social media buzzing. From Lopez's high-intensity hosting gig that included everything from dancer makeouts to multiple wardrobe changes, to the return of a hairstyle you might have thought was left in the past, the AMAs gave us plenty to talk about during the show and well into tomorrow. Read on for the best, worst, and most oops moments of the show. Most all around. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is absolutely never going to half-ass anything, which was evident, once again, as she opened the show with a dance medley consisting of 23 of the night's songs condensed into 6 minutes. That meant everything from a line dance to Tipsy, a bar song, to kisses with both her male and female backup dancers to Lose Control, to some serious hairography to They Not Like Us, all while wearing, what else? A nude illusion sparkling catsuit. Then she walked out mere seconds later, still out of breath, to begin her host monologue in a plunging silver Miss So-He gown with teal opera coat. After all, she had her own similarly over-the-top 2015 AMAs hosting gig to beat. Most creative partial nudity, SZA. SZA's pasties are a vibe, one of our editors declared in our AMA's Slack channel, and that was accurate. After years of tedious sheer black gowns over bras and undies, we have to give it up for a dress that thoughtfully frames some sparkly pasties and puts the wearers, but on a shelf. Slight deduction for how hard it was for her get to the mic to accept favorite female R&B artist, but she laughed it off as she hopped as gracefully as she could up the stairs. Best, yet most tragic, throwback, Nikki Glaser and Heidi Klum denied the chance to rip off Benson Boone's suit. Benson Boone's bold, sparkly purple Dolce & Gabbana suit was destined to be worn for the whole performance of Mystical Magical, much to the disappointment of a highly prepared Nikki Glaser and Heidi Klum, who had previously torn off his tux to reveal a jumpsuit at the Grammys. Most ready to give thanks, Gwen Stefani. Instead of BANANAS, Gwen Stefani could have changed the lyrics to PTTS because in her majorette jacket worn for the Hollaback Girl portion of her medley, she was giving sexy Thanksgiving mascot. Biggest testament to hard work and dedication, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson showed up to accept her Icon Award and gave fans a sneak peek of what to expect at her just-kicked-off Las Vegas residency, complete with some of the choreography she's so famous for, set to a few hits from her decades of work, including, of course, the TikTok hot Someone to Call My Lover. Looking like no time had passed since she first set foot on the AMA's stage as a performer in 1987, the star sang a few songs, showed off a few dance moves, then accepted the award. I don't consider myself an icon, my family, myself. Our dream wasn't ever to be famous, she said of her siblings, including late superstar Michael Jackson. We always had a special love for music, dancing, and singing, and fame came with the result of hard work and dedication. Best argument for lifting heavy weights and eating protein, all the ladies performing. From Gwen Stefani to Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson to Gloria Estefan, during whose medley Lopez couldn't stop herself from dancing along. The female performers had decades, and in Jackson's case, a full half-century, of experience under their belts, and were still as show-stopping as they'd ever been. Nikki Glaser did joke that the secret to longevity as an artist is to never age, and these women are the living and dancing proof. Best blink and you missed it wardrobe, Jennifer Lopez. You are looking at half of Jennifer Lopez's high-fashion host ensembles, which, in a show that ran a tight 2 hours, is roughly one look every 15 minutes. No one will ever accuse Jennifer Lopez of being uncommitted to the bit. Best night for mullets, Benson Boone / Rod Stewart / Jason Tartick / Dan Smyers. In a night that was all about legacy acts, no 80s icon had a better night than the mullet, the business in front party and back staple of many a retro music video. Benson Boone, Rod Stewart, who has never let the mullet go out of style, Jason Tartick and Dan Smyers all made their individual, but equally impassioned, case for the return of the hairstyle. Cutest family moment? Meet Papa Stu. Considering how long Rod Stewart's been famous, it may surprise some to find out that there's anything left to learn about him, but his daughter Ruby, joined by 4 more of his 8 kids, revealing her siblings' nickname for him was a damn delight. Tonight we are here as the biggest and most loving fans of our father, Sir Rod Stewart, or as we all know him, Papa Stu, she said while presenting him with the Lifetime Achievement Award, as Kimberly, Renee, Sean and Liam smiled alongside her. Worst emotional roller coaster, No Reputation, Taylor's version, drop. Swifties had themselves convinced Taylor Swift was finally going to be announcing the re-recording of Reputation at the AMAs. Clues ranged from some subtle language changes on her website. If you look at the first letter of apparel, music, accessories, and sale they spell, and the reported appearance of the number 26, as in May 26th. In other Swift-related communications lately, not to mention that recent Look What You Made Me Do, Handmaid's Tale soundtrack appearance. But the show came and went, and soon, #AMAs trending on Twitter was replaced with #Taylor Swift trending on Twitter, as her fans were forced to conclude, their words, not ours, they'd been clowned once again. Anyone have odds on when it'll actually drop?